Welcome, this is Glendin ThePackRat, and I'm in Space Engineers, and this would be Season 4, Episode 12. And it's really Glendin ThePackRat, Space Engineers, Stargate Division, Salvage Team Leader for Alien Technology, and this is my 12th report. But, storyline aside, the game has just gone to beta from alpha. I've been dealing with this game in an alpha state since the very beginning. What the hell is that? Military escort. That can't be good. I've been dealing with this game in an alpha state from the very beginning. Every time they make a major change, and I'm doing mods. I got like 47 mods here. And what happens with these 47 mods is when the game changes, you then have to wait for all the mod authors to catch up with the game so that the mods function again. The first time I logged in here after the update, well, this is still stuck at DirectX 9. You can tell that. It just doesn't look right. That's with the light on. The rest of this has been updated. I had to wait. It's been about 3 weeks since my last record because I just had to. I had to wait. The Stargate didn't work right. It sort of works right now. They've updated it. Different things sort of had this purplish value to them instead of black. It really looked horrible. But the beta, they've done a fantastic job on beta. And that military escort is coming closer. We may have an impromptu battle here that I wasn't expecting. So the Stargate works well again. That mod has been updated. All the other mods have been updated. But we have a real problem now. I accidentally dialed it again. It's not dialing home. I don't have a proper DHD. I may have to turn the weapons back on. Because we've got this guy coming closer and closer. I changed this out so I can put some connectors under it. So that when I get into it, it will resupply my oxygen, hydrogen, and energy all at once. Now, before, there's a mining carriage, and there's a military escort that's coming closer. Let's turn on the weapons. I got all these weapons are suddenly active, and at 800 meters, or maybe it's 1,000, they'll start blowing that thing away, and it's still coming closer. We could come a little closer to it and try to snag it. Let's do thrusters on, and the first day of the update, the hydrogen thrusters didn't even show up; they were invisible. So they had its problems, and they quickly put an update in there to fix that. The game company is very good at what it does. I'm using warp drive to get closer to this thing, and that would be a hydrogen thruster. In our face. See? Let me squirrel it around. And I've been working on something underneath of it. That's what those wheels and stuff are. That detaches. That's another Land Rover I've been working on. Because it's been 3 weeks. I just didn't feel right recording with everything looking like complete shit. That's a military escort. Let's go and blow the snot off of it. And let's see what happens. And I have shields and it doesn't. Can we blow it up enough to latch onto it? That's what I put that thing on in the front. That is basically to latch onto a ship and hold it there while we can deconstruct it. Requesting backup. Detecting hostiles. Oh yeah, I'm hostile, alright. Oh yeah, that's in my face. Get that out of my face. I'll burn off my nose hairs. Requesting backup. Now we're moving at 1,200, 1,300. And the way the warp engines are, they're only in a straight line. So I have to warp, stop, turn, warp, stop. So if I want to catch up on these. And there we go. We're already blowing it away. Get them, boys. We ultimately want to pull up behind this thing. slow down again. It definitely can't outrun us. But can we blow it away enough to take it? Oh, yes. What's it escorting? Let's try to get behind it. It's a small ship. It's really not going to be worth anything. I think I'm just going to blow it the hell away. Get it, boys. Get it. Oh, it's trailing something. Yeah, they've really done a huge bit of graphical update to this game. Now, I have heavy shields, so no matter what it shoots at me. Oh, did it blow something off my ship? Really? I need bigger shields. I think I need bigger shields. Yeah, we blew it away. I mean, it's wreckage. I need more, we can stop shooting now. I need more, gyros to turn quicker. I need to put more gyros in the ship. Yeah, we definitely, tore the shit out of that. What blew off the front of my ship? Anything? No, it looks alright. Where'd it go? Did I just pass it? It's a small piece of junk, and we just obliterated the thing. There it is. There's an incursion, whatever it summoned. Let's blow that away, too. Oh, it's down there. Yeah, it's just completely blown away. There's no salvage. There's just... it's gone. And then we have this thing coming up. Let's just back up a bit. Get it in front of us. Oh, it hit the wheels and obliterated itself. That's what the shields do for us. It's just absolutely obliterated. That's beautiful. I got wreckage everywhere. Now, like I said, the let's stop firing at that because I got to remake all that ammo I just wasted. Now the problem I have is all the mods have to catch up. Now on the Black Ice planet, I was using a modded planet. You can see from there. I was using a modded planet, and it's a finished product, and the mod author is never going to update it. So it went from black ice to purple crap. And I really like the planet. That'll teach me not to use modded planets again. I really thought I was onto something good. I had a nice storyline. It was really, this particular episode is just going to be about getting into beta and about mod use and breakage. That's what we're going to do. So, let me, coffee. Oh, yes. Nectar of the Gods. Let me reorient the ship here on looking back at the planet. Let me turn around. Now, the planet, it's a modded planet. There's nothing I can do. I can teleport down there and I can take apart the Land Rover we were using because I decided to build a new one. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. But the Land Rover really didn't do what I wanted it to do. It was somebody else's Land Rover I was modifying to do what I wanted to do. I found some really cool things out in doing what I was doing. There was a lot of stuff that I created that was at the spur of the moment that I didn't think of when I first started this. But it's pretty cool. I mean, there's a couple of ships down there I didn't get to, but that planet looks horrible now. I just can't continue on with this. So we're going to leave it at that. And we're going to leave this planet. I'm going to disassemble what we left down on the planet. Let me go through this and show you what some of the stuff looks like now. It looks really cool. They've did a fantastic job doing a complete overhaul, and I think it feels like they've done a bit more optimization. Now you see these are catwalks. Remember they used to just be 2 blocks with a stripe in the middle? That's the new catwalk. These are the new batteries. I mean, they've really done a great job on this stuff. This stuff is modded, so although it's been updated, it hasn't changed much. It does show the crops in here now, and apparently this, as it rotates around, it's supposed to rotate around this way. It plants the crops and eventually comes through, and as it grows slowly, it then harvests the crops as they come around, and it produces oxygen, and you put gravel and water in it, and that kind of thing. That's a mod. This is also a mod, but these come stock too. The shields are also mods. I think I need a few more of those. That's the new cryo pod. That's stock. When you go into it, though, it still has the old graphics on it, so they still have a little work to do, but it looks really great. I like what they're doing. These are mods. This door here that I put in. I may try taking those out and using something a little higher technology, which is a force field. But those are a mod, and I think that should be in the core game. I really do. These are all mods. This is a special thing that you can now mouse over it and it doesn't light up. That's also a mod that does that. It's a mod that does these. Of course, it's a mod that does that. Apparently the teleporter isn't there anymore. Ah, shit me. Did the mod not get updated? Where's my teleporter? There's several mods that put in stuff for the bathrooms. I may be using another mod next time instead of this one. A mod that has more stuff to it. Damn, I was going to use the teleporter to go down. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to take apart the Land Rover downstairs. Let me just top it off. I'm going to take apart the Land Rover downstairs. I mean, these are the new conveyors, what they look like. This is the new gravity generator with scratches. That's the new cargo pods, the large cargo. They look really cool. Let's go outside. I'll show you what some other stuff looks like out here. Turn jetpack on. And as you can tell, the sound is not the way it used to be. The sound is more realistic because the sound, if I were to open and close that, you don't hear it. Right? If I were standing up, my feet making contact with the hull, you hear it. Now that, I think, is pretty cool. So it's deadened the sound to only in what could be realistically, if I was touching something, that the vibration would pass through the suit and I could hear it. If I'm out in space, that cannon could be firing right there and I wouldn't hear it. You're only hearing the suit itself and the breathing because it's inside the suit. If I'm walking around inside, you hear the engines, the ship, and the different refineries running and stuff. But when I'm not touching the ship, you don't hear it. So it's pretty cool. Now this I've been working on for a long time, sort of away from the game. And I decided to go ahead and put the projection in. It's not finished yet. It's still a work in progress. I had the wheels and everything. And I was still having cargo beamed up from... I can do a remote control of that down there. And I can set the cargo to come up here, which is just stone. And then I can take... One of the mods turns stone into... That crushes it for trace elements and turns it into different things. And then I can make stuff with... with the different elements. So I've been letting that run, and I've been making this. I never use creative unless it's to make a blueprint. And that's only because there's no physical way to make a blueprint of something in survival. So I will only switch to creative to make a blueprint of something. Like when I get this done, completely done, I'm going to make a blueprint of it just to make sure I can, if I want another one, put it into a projector and then make it in survival. Same thing with that ship. I'm sort of deciding, let's finish this off and test it out on a planet, and then transfer everything to this. This has 5 in the back of it. I'll show you in a second. 5, or is it 6? I think it's 5 nanite control factories. And I can take this ship apart up here and put everything down into here. Once we're on a planet. And then remake, I want to make a new, this is just a cobbled together piece of crap because we found the ship on the planet and used it. I want to make something from scratch, something that looks awesome like this thing. This thing should really, see the wheels in this game tend to break a lot, but with the advent of the shields protecting the wheels, I think it'll work a whole lot better. And why aren't these bloody things on? Are they turned off or not finished building? Probably not finished building yet. I bet you they're not finished building yet. Come on, why did I just press? No, I don't want that. Go away. Oh, I'm actually in the wrong keypad. Oh, they're turned off. That's finished. That's finished. Yeah, see, these are the ion thrusters. They look real cool now instead of what they were. And those are the wheels now. They look really cool with the pistons and everything on them for suspension. See, now you can suddenly hear because my feet are touching the ground. You can hear things inside the ship. Oh, it's still here. I might be able to teleport down. Why did it disappear inside the... I don't know. Sometimes when you switch over from one alpha state to another, or one alpha state to the beta, or whatever, things suddenly disappear in the ship. And, well, I have these things here. They're supposed to be generating oxygen, and there's oxygen in here. And there's a cryo. Yeah, we'll try to teleport down in a minute. I want to show you the rest of this ship. This is supposed to be the new Land Rover. I haven't named it yet. I've just been puttering with it. I got to turn some of these around because it's hard to see when you place them what their orientation is. Now these are all making oxygen if they're in the sunlight. And way back down here is a moisture converter, which pulls moisture out of the air and, well, pulls oxygen and hydrogen out of the air and converts it to ice. So this whole section back here is just for producing ice. This will produce air because they're on both sides. Only one side will work at a time because it needs sunlight. But I guess I could put things on there too. Those are the nanite facilities there. And there's the other side is exactly the same as the first side here. And here is some moisture converters. So, what are they called? Moisture evaporators. Now they're turning the oxygen that everything's generating into ice, and ice should be stored somewhere. Yeah, it's also got... See, we're on the top of a lot of machinery. Underneath my feet here is rock crushers that are crushing the stone into trace elements. It's several refineries down there that are excluding stone, which I have to check once in a while because that seems to be broken at the moment. They'll get it fixed. It's got a couple of bugs yet. It was a big changeover. And, so yeah, I've been working on this off and on a little bit at a time, and it's been in survival. I've built, I've placed this stuff and let the nanite facilities build it, which means I have to process a lot of stone for them to do it. Let's tap off everything here. Do we have oxygen, hydrogen? I don't give a shit because it's got batteries. Now this, it's got some thrusters on each end here. Some of the thrusters aren't functioning. Maybe they're just turned off. It has it's not finished yet, but it has a mining beam underneath. And It can process stone, and it can refine it, and it has several assemblers that are keyed to the factories, the nanite factories, to automatically order parts from. And yeah, let's try to go down. I've never used this yet, so, and I don't know why the other one is not. Transport to Landmaster. This is teleport 3. Teleport. Teleporters still work. Everything needed an update. Every single mod. And so I had to wait a long time, like 3 weeks. And I like playing this game, so I like puttering with it. So I puttered with it until I built this Land Rover here. And I'm not going to use this on a high G planet like we're at now, down below. I added this so I could remote pilot it from orbit. And I mucked around with, and I think that's a really good idea. That's still heavy G down here, so if I jump out and accidentally get hurt, I'm a dead man, so I'm going to stay inside. Now if I turn the number 4 on, it rotates around slowly, and I turn those on. One is digging underneath, and one is digging from the backside through the vehicle to get different things. I made that so that it could spin around and level everything out. I was doing an experiment where, what if I leveled that whole mountain out? Could I then run over it? And then the beta happened, and then, then we're screwed with a purple frickin' planet. So, let me see. Look at the beam controls. Now, I'm thinking about doing this again. Now, let's just beams. Turn them off, turn them on, Oh, come on. Beam controls. I didn't tell you to do that. Beams. On. All of them. On. They're still not turning on. Okay, let's look at this again. Controls. Beam. That's off. Let's turn it on. Yeah, see. This was just an experiment, and I'm thinking about incorporating it into my new ship. Maybe have something hang off the front and do that. So that looks really cool. And with these beams, that's 800 meters to each side. I mean, it's slowly turning, it's pulling in stone. It turns off when it's full, completely full, and then I can cargo teleport them up to the main ship. This is how I've been building what's up there. I've just been letting this run. Those drills in the front of it, I was going to try to build a road with those. It didn't work worth a shit. I need to take those off. But since I'm going to take this apart and leave it behind anyway, there's no reason to continue with this part down here. I have built a replacement for this. So we're going to let the beam run and get more stone, and it actually tends to level everything out this way. And I think that's pretty cool. Now I can raise the piston up, lower it and raise it, and if I had a way to drill into the ground and had more of a piston, I think I could put it into the ground underneath and bring a whole lot of stone out. But I don't know, maybe that wouldn't be a good idea. But for leveling out an area, like to build a base, I think this would be pretty cool. You need to let it run a while, though. About a week to level everything out, to let it just keep going. It turns off when it doesn't touch stone, so, and it keeps bringing old stone in, so yeah. But the planet is purple now, so we're going to be leaving it next episode. We're going to try out the new the modded jump drive that's supposed to go some millions of miles instead of just 50,000. We're going to try the new jump drive out and jump into a new universe. So the next universe will be at the completion of the jump drive, and we will be in a new universe. I'm going to put a... I could go ahead and do that now. I was going to go ahead and... I need... I'm going to put a... Let me see here. Yeah, see, normally I figure out what I want to do in an episode, and I haven't really done it in this episode. I just want to show you that I'm dealing with a huge amount of shit right now. Come on. There's a little bit of lag because all those beams running. So I have to really grab onto this. I'm going to get rid of that, going to get rid of that, going to get rid of that. We're going to put a nanite facility down. We're going to put a teleporter down. A cargo teleporter. We're going to turn off the teleporter here because if it's sending it all up to the ship up above, it's never going to be able to teleporter off. 5 is off. That's my cargo teleporter. I want it to build its own parts for a bit and not send it up north. Now I want to build a little... I'm going to need some power on it too, I suppose. Small reactor with some uranium, I suppose. And I'm going to use that to take this thing apart while it's running. And it'll pull everything apart, and I'll program it to teleport it up to the ship, all the parts. So we'll completely disassemble this before we leave and take the parts with us. And we'll go to the next, to a new universe, because this universe has no asteroids whatsoever. And yeah, this planet was the only thing here. Now I want to pull out some... Oh, that'll work. Yep, that'll work. And I want a little bit of interior plating. I want a little bit of steel plating. We are going to have to teleport out of here too, so. And I'm going to put a little platform down here and put that on it. So as it, and have the, I'm going to have the land vehicle build it. Yeah, this planet is just horrible. I mean, it was nice when I found it. Black Ice Planet. It was. I thought it had a real good scenario planned. I had, you know. But no! Grab the ladder. Whew, almost died. It's heavy G, and it will kill me instantly. You can't even jump a block without getting killed. And I do not want to do this in creative. Let's go all the way down. So the planet is basically radioactive, I'm going to say, and we're going to have to leave it. And there's no way I'm going to be staying here, so let's go explore the universe. Come on, move forward. Let go of the bloody thing. It won't let go of the... And these blocks have all changed. They've all been... They're all different now. I mean, everything. The wheels are different. That's not right. Some of the stuff is... needs to sort of be reset, if that's the word for it. I'm going to just it has an internal storage area, so I'm going to put this thing down here. Let's do that. And then I'm going to put a cargo teleporter. Let's turn it around. Not that way. Cargo teleporter that way. Then I'm going to put a... I want to put it against there. So how am I going to do this now? Oh, there it is. Let's do it that way. And let's do a beacon. I should have grabbed all the parts of the beacon while I was inside. Nuts. The beacon has to be active for it to build this. And then I'll program it. Radio communications, large steel tube. So now I gotta go back in and get more. Might as well use up all of it. No. What can I get off these drills without falling at all? Yeah, that really... I didn't think I could have 4 of these drills going and still have the game work because of the lag, you know, but it seems to be working alright. Let's see what we can pull off of these. Large steel tubes. And anything that falls, of course, the ship will pick up and use. In fact, it's faster doing it this way and forcing the ship to pick the stuff up now instead of starting to deconstruct the ship. So I might as well just go ahead and tear these up. Oh yeah, even the parts have been redone. Look at all the graphics on the parts. Large steel tubes, the computers, what is that? That's a computer backside. I bent some of that. There's a computer. I mean, that's a small steel tube. All of this stuff, the motors. I mean, everything is new graphics. So Beta really changed this game more than I've ever seen it change. Let's just go take out the rest of it here and make the nanite facility pick it up. It's a whole new game. If you haven't bought this game yet, you really need to, because this game is so addicting. It's like Minecraft in space, and you really just gotta place one more block. You can't put it down. And I'm really thinking up some new scenarios and some new things to do, some new stories that I could do with this. And I wonder why that's in the ground, but I don't want to change it. See, the yellow nanites are picking up all that stuff. They're already gone here. Uh-oh. Don't crash on me. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to disassemble this whole thing down here. I'm going to get as much stone as I can. Fill it up. Disassemble it. The only thing I'm going to leave behind is is this little platform with one nanite facility on it. Probably very rudimentary, a little power source, and everything that the nanite nanite facility deconstructs, it's going to put it straight through the cargo teleporter up to the main ship. And when this is gone, I am then going to take it to a new universe. And behind the scenes, what that means is I'm going to copy paste it into a brand new universe. So, but in the story, basically, I'm going to use the, I need 3 of those. Basically, in the storyline, we're using the, let's drop this stuff, make it pick up. We're using the, jump drive. to get to the new universe. But I was going to do a big long thing on the jump drive starts, and then I cut the scene, and then we change the game, and then appear in another universe. Basically, I do 2 jump drives, one in one universe, one in the other, and splice it together in post editing, and make it look like I've jumped from this universe to the next, and with no way back. And yeah, I just wanted to show you the reasoning for that. I had so much planned for this planet. I guess that's a mineral poking up over there, like platinum or something up through the ground. But this planet is not. I don't want to keep playing on this. This looks like crap. So yeah, we're moving. The neighborhood has gotten, looks pretty bad, so we're moving. But although the going to beta screwed up my storyline, it did improve the game a lot. So expect good things from this game in the future. The next episode will be me jumping to a new universe, and we'll continue on from there. Maybe some huge battles, space battles. There's a few mods that add a lot of ships to the game that will pirate ships, basically, that will automatically attack me. So I want to build a new ship, a new freighter. We might even be destroying this one, the one we have, and having to build a new freighter. Something really big and wonderful that can really have ideas. But it's going to take me a long time to build, but I need to build it all in survival. So it will take a long time for me to get the material. So you'll see me build it a little at a time. Yeah, I need, before I end this, I just need a little bit of... I need 3 pieces of... Let's hide empty. I need 3 pieces of... antenna. Don't tell me you don't have any. See, all the cargo containers are full of stone. It still has to process all the stone. It just can't do anything without processing the stone. So let's look at the... yeah, stone crushers are down here processing everything. Because it's still bringing in stone and it's still stuffing it full, so... yeah, do we have production here going to build me anything? How about no with that, no with that, no with that? How about getting me a couple of these? How about building me some of those? I need 3 of those. I think it's putting it back in there. Oh, there it is. I don't need that many, but I just need 3. Does it keep stuffing more stuff between there? No, 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 no. I need 3 now, not later. Now. Is it trying to build its stuff down there? I don't know. Silicon wafer and iron. So I found out that sometimes you can put, like, go to the refinery and it's refining stuff, but it's not refining the right stuff. So we need silicon wafer and we need iron. So let's force it to do those 2 right now instead of all that platinum. And let's go here to the assembler. I mean, it'll eventually get to it all, but I want it now. So as soon as the silicon starts coming out, I'll plunk that over there. As soon as this iron starts coming out, I'll plunk that over there. And let's see if it actually built the damn shit. Not yet. That was assembler 1. Did I just put it in the wrong assembler? I may have. No, that was only one assembler. I guess it just needs more. So let's put more silicone in there. Guess it needs more, or it can't fit it because it's got too much bloody gravel in here. Okay. More silicone. If I turn the damn stone things off, it would. And now we're getting more iron here too. Okay, we got iron. It should be making something. See, the next one I've made with a lot more storage. So let's go to production. Let's see. Okay, it made those. So where the hell are they? I need to find them. Let's hide the empties. And let's see if we can... Assembler. I'd already put it somewhere. Did it already make it? Shit me. Factory. Factories? No. I think it may have already built it down there for me because it was already half built. I think I may have just... The nanite factory up here may have already built that beacon. Let's go look. Because I just made those 3 I needed and then they disappeared. I mean, there's no power to it, but the beacon sort of has its own power. And I'm hearing things click into place. Like it's beginning to build down there and I don't even have the beacon finished yet. Can we see it from here? I hear the beacon. I don't want to fall off. We're going to have to go down. We're going to have to go down. Just to find out if the bloody beacon... I can turn around to do it, though. We can see it from here. And this episode's getting a bit long in the tooth. And, yeah, it's already building the stuff down here. I still have to program it. Yeah, the beacon's finished. It built the beacon. And everything down here is being built. Look, there it is. Yeah, so it's going to build it pretty quick. And then that's going to start disassembling this because I'll put a disassembly beacon on this thing. And it'll teleport everything that I've got down here up there. As soon as I put some uranium in it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I might as well go all the way down and stuff uranium in there as soon as the reactor is finished. Okay, thank you for coming on a journey with me today. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I encourage you to leave a comment. Constructive criticism is always welcome. And remember to subscribe so you don't miss my next episode. You can also follow me on Twitter. I'm trying not to kill myself here. You can also follow me on Twitter for an instant update on all my new episodes the moment they come out. The link for Twitter will be in the description below. There I am. I'm off it. And I'll see you next time. Next episode. Next whatever. And hopefully this will all be finished. This is the only thing I'm going to leave down here. That ship will be completely dismantled and beamed up to the... Along with all the stone it's not picking up. Up to the Star Master. And... oh, I need reactor components and metal grids. Well, it'll get there. It was making those right down. Alright, I'll see you next time.